So I have, uh, whatever Sukdeepak gives me for various things, they've always, given results very quickly. So I play a lot of sports, and I also have a slip disc. So in the middle of the
Okay.
night, I may get a lot of pain in my legs. If I've overexerted or something. And the deep blue, if I apply it, I I think within a minute I sort of get relief and fall asleep.
Great. That we hear that so often. Isn't it wonderful to have instant relief?
Yes, that I mean it's really something else.
Yes, I would love to also introduce you to the oil Aroma Touch to use as well as Deep Blue.
Okay.
I have a friend who just walked 600 kilometers in 30 days, and she said that Aroma Touch and Deep Blue is what got her through.
Okay.
So, yes, it's another great one for muscles.
Yeah, you can also talk, Farida, about your experience with migraine and how it is helping your aunt also, maybe.
So I am very prone to migraines, which can be caused by even the slightest bit of hunger. It can be caused because I've exposed too much to the sun, or I am very allergic to added colors or added flavors, artificial flavoring and colors in food.
Mm,
So if I have eaten outside, I know that, you know, I need to take something before. So the allopathy tablets have absolutely stopped working on that.
mm, okay.
So earlier, I would take the tablet and I would be okay, that allergy wouldn't come up. But off late, that doesn't help. So Sukdeepak has been giving me, I mean, I really don't know the name of, you know, the oil that he uses, but he gives it to me in water. And this happened 2 nights in a row, last night and, the night before. And the relief, it takes some time, uh,
Mm,
for, but in the morning, I don't, the pain is gone and I don't have that hangover kind of feeling, that I had a intense migraine the previous night. So I'm quite
mm.
fresh in the morning when I wake up without the pain.
Yeah, so I give her digestion and this peppermint.
Okay.
So
Yes.
she gets it due to gas, the migraine. So the moment I give it to her, it dissipates. And plus, I've given her oil also that she can rub. So it's a combination of two, three oils. I don't remember the names now.
Hmm. Well,
I
great. The
rub it
more
on
we
my
learn,
temple.
okay. The more we learn, the easier it gets to choose the oils that work for you. And so today I just want to go through an introduction to essential oils. And I'm going to teach you just the very basics about some of our most popular oils and how they work. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I love to hear your testimonies as a new user. You've already experienced how quickly they work. And I'm really excited as we talk about doTERRA that we teach a wellness lifestyle. And so essential oils are just a part of that lifestyle. Is there a way that I can share my screen and
Yes, you
so that
can.
you
I've
can?
allowed you to share your screen. If you look at the bottom of
Okay.
the screen, there is a arrow, green in color, which says share screen. If you click on it,
Okay. Find that.
are you using a laptop?
Yes, but I have it shrunk here. Let me share the sound. Okay, it should.
Yeah, now we can see it.
Okay. Okay, I'll just put this in presentation mode so you can see the whole thing. Okay, we'll see how this goes. So let's just get started. We'll jump right in. As I said today, I'm just going to teach you the very basics of using essential oils. This is a little bit about our team. We are Oils Beyond Borders, and we began this business in 2020. Just as COVID started, we were starting this business for the purpose of bringing essential oils back to India. And so doTERRA is a business started in the United States. It started in the state where I live in 2008, and I have been a user of doTERRA essential oils since 2009. And my first introduction was my son was 22 years old, and he was diagnosed with lymphoma. And so I learned about frankincense oil, and we used that during his treatment. And so that was my introduction, and I used just a few basic oils over the years. But when I learned that doTERRA was going to open in India, I wanted to be a part of bringing doTERRA essential oils to India. So this has been a very exciting journey for our team. And we've been adding people along the way who are passionate about teaching others about using essential oils as well. So what are essential oils? You know, you in India have been using essential oils for many, many years. And so this may not be new to you, but they're just simply extracts from plants. And you can see the picture here on the left. It's actually a spearmint leaf or a peppermint leaf. And the underside is the purple part is just magnified many times over. And so you can see the little white sacs. When you tear a peppermint leaf, that's when you smell the aroma of the plant. And that is the essential oil of the plant. And so what happens is those leaves are distilled, and they're distilled actually from different parts of plants. And we'll get into that a little bit more later, but they're found in the seeds, in the bark, in the stem, and in the flower. And so every part of the plant may have a different health benefit. And so as you get to learn more about different essential oils, it just helps you to choose what you're looking for. But these are just great natural solutions. Nothing is added to the oils and nothing is taken away. They're just 100% pure essential oils for us to use for our own well-being. And just to give you an idea about how potent these oils are, 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is the equivalent of 28 cups of peppermint tea. And so we consider 1 dose of essential oil 1 drop. So why do we use essential oils and how do they work? You can see on the left is just a picture of a cell, a very simplified picture. And viruses will live on the inside of cells and bacteria lives on the outside of cells. And our cells are coated with they have a membrane, an oily membrane around the cell. And so you can see the brown there. That just indicates that essential oils are able to penetrate the cell wall. They can go inside the cell and do their work to help clean the cell. It lets the good things in and the bad things out. And this is really important when you begin to look at health problems, right? Because if we have healthy cells, we are healthy. And as we age, we just have toxicity in our body and the process slows down. The cell wall becomes thicker and it's more difficult to penetrate. And so that's the beauty of essential oils. You don't necessarily have to know what the problem is. We don't need a diagnosis of what the problem is, although sometimes it's helpful. But our whole goal is to teach people how to have healthy cells and how we can use essential oils to support our own body's natural way of working. And so essential oils are really affordable when you consider one drop as a one dose. We want everybody to be using them properly. You don't have to overuse them. The beauty of this is they're easily absorbed, they're easily used by our body, and they do not really have side effects. However, we want to make sure that you know how to use each oil as it's intended to be used. Some are stronger than others, and we use them for various reasons. But always, essential oils are going to address the root cause of your problem, whether you can articulate and define it or not. The essential oils have an intelligence, they know what to do. And when you have a pure essential oil with nothing added or nothing taken away, your body knows what to do with it. And if you adulterate an oil or contaminate it in any way, it loses that natural intelligence. So your body doesn't know what to do with it. And that's why having the purest essential oil is so important. I just want to show you this video, and this will just show a scientist here working on his PhD and the research that he did on what two essential oils, tea tree and oregano, can do to combat bacteria and viruses.
Bacteria have the ability to change their genetic makeup over time for their own self-preservation. Bacteria have their own defensive mechanism. They produce something called a peptidoglycan layer. It's the equivalent of an M&M shell that's protecting the chocolate on the inside. Now, one of the other elements that bacteria are very, very good at making, and that is something called a biofilm. Biofilm is its own very goopy, slimy mess that it covers itself in. So what's now starting to happen is we are finding that once very useful antibacterial medications are no longer effective at all. What that means for us, we have to use stronger antibacterial medications. We have to use more potent antibacterial medications. That comes at a cost to our own bodies. Melaleuca has the ability to come in and start to modify that sludge and remove it so that the oregano can get to the bacteria. And in oregano, there's a product called Carvacrol. Carvacrol will bind to that peptidoglycan, and it punctures a little hole in there. Once that hole opens, you start to get a passing of ions back and forth. What that does to the bacteria is it allows it to lyse. It means burst open. And we've now accomplished something very dramatic, and that is by doing nothing more than using two simple little plant-based essential oils, you have created a very effective antibacterial solution.
So I just want to talk to you about our most popular, most frequently used essential oils, and I'll begin with peppermint. So peppermint is a very energizing oil. It's cooling, and it really promotes circulation, and this is great if your body temperature is elevated, just to use one drop. You can inhale it. It's very potent. You can just rub it on your skin topically. You can see at the top of this slide, there's an A, a T, and an I. And today I'll be talking about the three ways we use the essential oils aromatically, topically, and internally. So this is one that you can use all three ways. Like I said, you're going to want to know a little bit about each oil and how they can be used. Most of doTERRA's essential oils can be used internally, but we want to make sure that you know which ones. So peppermint is a great energizer in the afternoon if you're feeling just that lull and feeling like you need to have a nap. Wild orange is a great oil to mix with a drop of peppermint oil. It can be put in a diffuser right by you on your desk, or you can just do what I did. Drop one drop in your hand of each oil, rub your hands together, and just inhale. I love the way you can just kind of make an inhaler by doing this. You can just put your hand together like this and put it up next to your other hand and just take your nose and your mouth and inhale. And you can do this for maybe up to 2 minutes. And as long as you're feeling or smelling the aroma, that's your body is able to utilize that. I think that essential oils will stay in our bodies for around 90 minutes. They're doing a lot more research on that and getting to know more, but typically we expect that they stay are effective for about 90 minutes. So this is a great one, like you said, Farida, that you just apply it on your temples for to have some relief from head tension. Hold on just 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna need to just be a little quieter here for my surroundings. So again, this is an oil that we think of when you want to have focus. Frankincense is known as the king of oils, and we have known about frankincense really for centuries. And there's a lot in recorded history about using this essential oil. Anytime you think about frankincense, you can think of it as an oil of restoration or regeneration. And so we say that this is a cellular oil because we know that it penetrates the cell wall. One thing about frankincense is that it does cross the blood-brain barrier. And so there's a lot of studies on frankincense. You can just research some of these things. Okay. Sorry for this distraction, but I have to mute just for a minute because it's late at night here and we're traveling with guests. So is there a way that we maybe can just pause this recording while I can get settled in another day to go? So let's just talk a little bit about how we can use essential oils. The first way is aromatic, just as I showed you with the peppermint oil. The easiest way is just to take 1 drop of oil, put it in the palm of your hand, and rub your hands together and inhale it. We want to be careful with certain oils, especially hot oils like peppermint, to not get them close to your eyes. But just cup your hands over your nose and your mouth and inhale it until you no longer smell the aroma. Using oils aromatically is the fastest way to get them into your system within just seconds. They go through your nose up into the limbic system of your brain, which carries it to all the cells in your body. I'll be showing you a video in a little while that shows you exactly how it goes to your cells within seconds. So using oils aromatically is a great way, especially when you use citrus oils, just to use them to uplift your mood. They're great to use in a diffuser, and you can doTERRA has diffusers where you can diffuse through the daytime and the nighttime, and you can get the benefit over a long period of time. And so it helps to promote clear breathing, especially I'll be talking in a little bit about an oil blend that we have that's called Breathe. And yeah, so that's the first way of using the oils. Wild orange, I spoke about a little bit earlier. This is a great citrus oil that it's invigorating, it smells great, and citrus oils are very cleansing to our body, really through all the cells in our body, always energizing. You can take these internally, you can use them aromatically, you can also apply them topically, and they're just very refreshing. This is the blend of oils. doTERRA specifically blends many oils together for a certain purpose. And this is a great one to use to just promote clear breathing. Any respiratory concerns that you have, this is a very popular oil already in India because of the air conditions there. It's just a great one to have, and diffuse it as much as you can. And so it's good to open those airways, and it does not have side effects. So it just has great effects to open your airways and all the benefits that go with that. The second way that we use essential oils is topically. And when you apply them topically, you're going to want to dilute them with a pure carrier oil. doTERRA uses fractionated coconut oil. And what that means, fractionated coconut oil, is when one of the fatty chains has been taken out so that the oil never becomes solid at room temperature. And then we have them in bottles, 10 ml bottles like this with a roller top, and you can just easily apply those on your skin. And you always want to use a carrier oil because you know, you might think it's less effective, but it's really not, because first of all, it'll cover a larger area on your skin. If you're dealing with any kind of a skin issue, and you want to spread it over a large area, that carrier oil helps spread it further. And so it's also gives you a benefit of just being in a localized area. Let's just say you have discomfort in a joint, or like in your knees or in your muscles. You can just apply it, and it actually stays on your skin longer and multiplies the benefit of the oil. So I always recommend using doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil. I have heard stories, even from a friend, where they were using an essential oil, tea tree oil, for a skin condition, and it was doing great things, and then all of a sudden it stopped working, and they were very concerned. Why did it stop working? And it ended up being because she had changed the carrier oil that she was using to a carrier oil that was not pure. And so if in doubt, always use the fractionated coconut oil through doTERRA. So this is a very short video, and it just shows how the essential oils penetrate the cell wall and what they can do.
Now, the neat thing about the oils is when you use them on your skin, the body absorbs them really quickly, right? We mentioned that earlier. So I want to share with you, I want to give you a visual so you can see how this works. This is a live blood cell test using a dark field microscope. And what this is showing is blood cells. These are red blood cells, and they should be round and free-flowing. This is a condition called rouleau. It doesn't matter. All it means is these cells are not able to oxygenate. They're not able to provide nutrition to the body. This person had very low energy, very poor health, And we took them and put balance on the bottom of their feet, waited only 30 seconds and retested, and this was the difference.
Wow.
Okay, pretty significant, right? And that was 30 seconds. Now this is, you can see that the cells are, you can see the glow around them, okay, that they're living and vibrant. And of course they're on a dish under a microscope, so they're gonna start dying now because they're no longer in the body. But this is how they're supposed to look. This way they can provide nutrients, carry nutrients, they can oxygenate. And that's one of the huge, huge benefits of the oils.
So he was referring to a doTERRA blend of oils called Balance. Deep Blue is the one that you just told us about. This is a wonderful oil for any kind of joint discomfort, any kind of muscle aches, and you can just apply it topically. You can see A and T. It can be used aromatically and topically, but it just soothes those achy muscles and joints. A lot of people use it to alleviate back issues, and especially for head tension and neck tension. So great just to use 1 drop, mix it with some fractionated coconut oil, apply it to the back of your neck. On Guard is a blend that doTERRA has put together, and this is to support healthy immunity and immune function. And so this is great if you have any kind of an irritated throat. It's great for cleansing, purifying surfaces. And it doesn't take very much, just a drop. Especially we recommend for young moms to always put this oil on their children or diffuse it at night, especially as they go off to school where they're exposed to many things. You can apply it on the bottoms of feet, on the back of the neck. Any kind of a soft skin tissue is the best way to apply it topically. And then, of course, you can take this internally. So you can just put it in a glass of water and drink that water throughout the day. There are many tests done about On Guard blend. And so even if you want to research that a little bit, there have been studies done to show that it has been 99.9% effective against viruses and bacteria. So let's go on to the third way of how to use essential oils, and that is internally. And when we talk about taking essential oils internally, I'm talking only of doTERRA, okay? As you get to know more about the company of doTERRA, it was founded in 2008 because our founders had experience with different essential oils, and they knew that they were being purchased on the world market, and they did not know the purity of the oils for certain. And so that's why doTERRA was founded, was because our founders were in search of the purest essential oils, and they go to all corners of the earth to find those. And so doTERRA guarantees that the oils are 100% pure. They can be taken internally. However, like I said earlier, you have to know about each essential oil because not all of them are safe to take internally, just because of the chemistry of the oils. But when you do take these oils internally, you want to be sure to put them in a glass or a stainless steel cup. So, because the oils will break down plastics, and we just don't want that toxicity. So you can also take them in an empty capsule. Those are available on Amazon, and hopefully they will come to India very soon with doTERRA. But you can put just 1, 2, or 3 drops into a capsule and swallow that. And all essential oils have a different chemistry. Some taste good and some taste not so good. Some are very refreshing and some are very hot and spicy, like oregano and cinnamon are oils that may numb your mouth if you put them in that way. So again, it's just education about how to use each oil. But they all have great benefits. Anytime that you can take an oil all three ways, aromatically, topically, and internally, that's the best thing to do, is to use it all three ways. Lemon is probably our most basic oil, but it has so many wonderful benefits. This is very refreshing. It's very invigorating, but it detoxes our body. You know, as we get older, our bodies just hold on to toxins longer. We're exposed to toxins in so many ways. And so just taking a drop of lemon oil in your water daily or throughout the day is a way that we can, our body can deal with toxins naturally. And so this is an oil that's very supportive of respiratory health and also kidney health, lung function, many different benefits. It's a great way just to stay hydrated. Digest Zen, again, is a blend of essential oils that has been formulated to alleviate any kind of digestive symptoms. And so this is a great one, especially if you get motion sickness or if you just have that indigestion after maybe eating a fatty meal, or some people just uh, have many kinds of digestive discomfort. So one amazing thing about essential oils is that they bring balance into your body. So let's just use this as an example. Whether you're constipated or whether you have diarrhea, Digest Zen oil is you would use the same oil because again, it just brings balance into your body and helps your body. It just stimulates your body to do its natural functions. And so this is a great one just to take. You can take it before your meal. You can take it after your meal. One drop 3 times a day with a meal is a great way to use this essential oil. We really encourage people to use essential oils consistently on a daily basis. And again, it doesn't take much, maybe 1 drop, 2 drops a day. But you can rub this on your abdomen. You can rub it, you know, just here on your chest, on your stomach. I when my grandson was just 1 year old, he developed a severe case of hiccups. I took 1 drop of Digest Zen and I just put it right at the bottom of his sternum. And just within seconds, he totally stopped having the hiccups. So this is an oil that can be used all three ways: aromatic, topical, and internal. Lavender is, anytime you think of lavender, you just think of calming. It calms so many things. It can help reduce stress and anxiety. It can be soothing if you have any kind of a burn or bug bite. It's a natural antihistamine. And so anybody who has just problems with seasonal threats as our seasons are changing and you develop different symptoms, lavender is a great one to pull out and just use it again throughout the day. It can easily be applied topically. You can take it internally. And this is a great one just to take right before bedtime. You can apply it onto your temples for a restful night's sleep. Inhale it, put it in a diffuser. Tea tree is just an amazing oil. Anytime I think of tea tree, I think of anything skin related. And we have an amazing story from someone on our team who lives in the north, and his 1-year-old son, maybe 18-month-old son, developed scabies. And and then it went through the whole family, and they were all having problems. And he was taking allopathic treatment for 6 months, and the treatment had stunted his growth. So he stopped growing and he started going backwards in his development. And the family was very concerned until they were introduced to tea tree oil. And he used tea tree oil on his whole family for 7 days. and the scabies were gone and have never come back. And so they were so grateful to be able to have their son develop normally again and to be rid of scabies. So this is just one example of how essential oils can be so effective. And that was just applied topically. This is a great one too. If you have blemishes, you know, teenagers who are getting blemishes on their face, it's a great one to mix with a drop of lavender oil with some carrier oil and just apply it to any blemish that you have. So what makes doTERRA different? You know, like I said, essential oils have been around for centuries, but why is doTERRA different? And really, these two pictures, these two photos define why it is different. One is that doTERRA goes directly to the source. They go all over the world looking for farmers who are already distilling plants. And so they work directly with the farmer to empower the farmer to improve their processes. And then when the plants are grown in the part of the world where they naturally grow, they have the best chemistry. And doTERRA guarantees buyback when they produce the top quality oil. And so farmers are very happy to work directly with doTERRA. And what doTERRA has done is truly changed the market on how essential oils are purchased because they have eliminated the middlemen. And the middlemen are the ones who contaminate or adulterate the oils. They change the chemistry of the oils to make a greater profit. That's something that doTERRA does not do. When you get a bottle of doTERRA essential oil, it's exactly the chemistry of the plant. And then it's the testing on the right. You can see some of the testing equipment, and it's very expensive testing equipment. But doTERRA runs so many tests, and they run them in different ways than other essential oil companies. But the amazing thing about doTERRA is that every single essential oil is tested. Every bottle of essential oil is tested with many different tests, and they're tested by third party, and they make that information known. So you can actually go on the website, you can type in the number that's on the bottom of a bottle, and you can see all the testing that was done and the results. And so doTERRA is very transparent that way. And so doTERRA really has set the world standards in 16 short years of being a company. doTERRA has set the standard for the world, and it's known as CPTG, Certified Pure Tested Grade. doTERRA oils are the most tested and the most trusted essential oils in the world, bar none. And so it's really exciting to be able to represent a company that is so transparent and does all the tests so that we can trust what is in the bottle. And as I spoke earlier, it's called co-impact sourcing. That's going right to the source, finding farmers. I believe that doTERRA is working with 16,000 different farmers in India just in the last few years to source oils from India. Currently, we're sourcing oils from 46 or 47 countries around the world. They also have a nonprofit side of doTERRA called Healing Hands. Our team has taken advantage of this. They do matching grants. Our team has raised over 90,000 US dollars over the last few years, and doTERRA has matched that 50% to be able to help get equipment for a hospital. One of our team members is working in Rwanda for a child development center. We have done pure water projects, and on the top here, you can see this is a children's home that was going to be condemned. They were going to send the kids away because the conditions weren't up to the proper standards. So we were able to raise funds to be able to have that totally renovated. So those kids have a home now. So on the left, you will see our wellness pyramid. This is something that we promote because doTERRA is all about wellness. It's not just essential oils, although these oils do amazing things. We want to be sure to promote a healthy lifestyle, which begins with nutrition and digestion. And so that is the focus. If you don't have the proper nutrition, your body can't do what it needs to do. And so, and then moving on just up the pyramid, movement and metabolism. Our metabolism is so important and it really makes a difference on the quality of life that we live. And rest and managing stress, this is something that everyone deals with. And we want to make sure that everyone is getting a good night's sleep because that's when our body is in a deep sleep. That's when our body is able to heal itself and do the necessary reboot that we need every night. And then just to reduce toxic exposure is so important. So these 4 pillars are really what we want to focus on because these are lifestyle things that we do have control over. And we just focus on this through education and helping people realize which oils to use for each element of our wellness pyramid. And so when we can control the lifestyle factors of being healthy, we need less health care. But if you do need health care, we want to make sure that you are informed so that you can make good decisions for yourself, that you don't have to just rely on someone to tell you what to do and blindly trust someone. We want you to be educated and informed to know what you need and what your body needs. And then just when we do need medical care, if you do need to go into the hospital, we want you to be able to have some control over that in the decisions that are made. So how do you get these essential oils? Really, there are 3 ways to purchase these. In India, this isn't real common yet, but sometimes they can be found in stores, maybe like a physiotherapist's office or a spa, something like that, where you would purchase at retail. And you do not need to have an account to do that. You just pay the retail price, you take the oil. But there are far better ways to get it than that. So we want to educate people that like you can have your own account where you can always purchase at a 25% discount, and then you get additional benefits that we'll talk a little bit about as well. And then doTERRA has bundles of oils where when they bundle them together, they're even further discounted, so you can get them below even the wholesale price. So you can get started. In India, you can get started with just one oil or with a small kit to try the oils. However, we recommend one of these kits, the Healthy Experience Kit or the Home Essentials Kit. Basically, they're the same oils, the top 10 oils or so in different sizes. So we have the 5 ml bottles and we have 15 ml bottles. And so, of course, as you purchase more, as you purchase larger bottles, it's much more economical. But this is a great way for you to start because when you have these top 10 oils, you can think of it kind of like a medicine chest, that things that you may have in your medicine chest at home, just to deal with everyday, ordinary health concerns. And so the oils have far more than just one use, and you may use some of these faster than others. And so, but having all of these on hand is a great thing. If you have that occasional indigestion or the head tension or those achy muscles and joints, especially the sneezing and stuffy nose, it's just great to have something that's right there in your medicine cabinet. We estimate that about 80% of our everyday health concerns can be managed right from home when you have the right things in your in your medicine chest and you know how to use them. So we do teach classes because we want anyone who has an essential oil to know about those oils and how to use them at any given time. So we find also that there are 3 different types of people who use doTERRA products. Those who just want to live a wellness lifestyle and have the resources to be able to do that. And they want to have the oils in their own home. And so we support this type of person just by inviting them to our regular classes that we teach. We teach on 15 or 16 different topics and hold other special training classes as well. And this next one is those who want to tell others. And we find that this so often happens as you begin to use the oils yourself and experience the benefits. It's really hard to keep that to yourself. So we find that most people fall into the category of just being a sharer and telling your friends and family about what you have experienced. And so we just help support this type of person by helping them get their own oils free or at a discount and help them to hold classes so that we can teach, or you can teach other people how to use them as well. And it can be very simple, just like the class I'm teaching you today. You just have to know a few basics about the oils to get started. And then there are people like us, the Oils Beyond Borders team. We really have a purpose in doing this as a business because we want to share the benefits that we have experienced with these essential oils with others, and we're choosing to build a business with it. So you can choose the type of membership that you want. You can be a preferred customer and always experience the 25% discount, or you can become a wellness advocate and begin to share with other people. doTERRA has a wonderful loyalty program, just like so many other things. I often just compare this to like a frequent flyer program. For those who travel, the more you travel, the more benefits you get. And it's like that. You can, after 1 year of purchasing on a monthly basis, you can actually earn 30% back in free product. So what other loyalty program do you know that has that great benefit after 1 year? For every 100 PV that you purchase, you would get 30, it's like $30 US free. So we always will do a wellness consult to help you identify your top health concerns and then teach you the oils that you can use to support those concerns. And we can do this on a regular, ongoing basis. Every few months, we can just do this again so that you will learn. We just want to empower you to be able to find the resources that you need to get the help that you need. And this is just with natural solutions. Of course, we never would recommend that we don't treat, we don't diagnose, but we just want to be able to empower you to make your own decisions about the healthcare that's best for you. And using natural solutions is a great way. These oils can be used along other allopathic medicines that you may be taking. And so, again, it's just a learning process, and we walk that journey with you. And then this is just a little bit about the joy of sharing essential oils. You can start your own business with doTERRA. Our sales model is very simple. We just share samples of these oils. We allow you to use them and experience them for yourself. We teach you how to use them. We help you enroll to have your own discounted wholesale account, and then we support you on your journey. We're always here to answer questions and to teach you more. This is a great slide if you want to just take a screenshot of this. This tells you the income potential that is available with doTERRA. We do teach classes on how to have a successful business. And how much time is involved? It really depends on you and the goals that you have. Some people just want to have their own product paid for, just by sharing with friends and family and acquaintances. So you can do this with just a few hours per week. Some want to do this as a part-time job or supplement your current income, adding a few more hours than that. And then there are those who really want to replace their income, replace a job, or make a significant amount of money. And so it's really up to you. There are no limits. You can have unlimited income potential for however hard you're willing to work. So the way we support you is currently we have classes every Monday evening in India at 8:30 p.m. We teach 15 or 16 different topics, and you can just register for these classes by going to www, it's right down here, oilsbeyondborders.com/wellness. And you can register there and you will receive emails or WhatsApp messages reminding you of these classes. These are just some of the classes that we are currently teaching. Our most popular would be digestion, metabolism, allergies, sleep, stress, emotions, personal care, skincare. You can read them there. First aid is always popular. And then once a month, we teach an intro to oils class, kind of what I have just shared with you. And you can also register to receive the information about that at register.oilsbeyondborders.com/intro. So with that, we can just wrap it up. If you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer them. Anything else you want to share about your own experience with essential oils? We always love to hear that as well.
Okay, so I think Farida, you have questions?
Not right now. I will, just think about this, and I will, after that, definitely have some questions. So I can keep those for later.
Okay.
Okay, then that's it then. Thank you very much, Elaine, for taking out the time.
You're welcome.
Such a short notice and doing it for us, right? And with your permission, I will share this video on my channel, so that people can, get in touch with me if they are more interested. And then I will next organize, if necessary, another meeting with you, with some other people
Yeah.
also, right? So we can take this.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ellen.
Okay. You're welcome. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a nice good night. Bye-bye.